production places me in line. Read the two submiss inside a crack cover with his fine. Latex, rubber, and blind eyes. Cat o' nine tails that breaks me down. Her discipline is so profound. Got the cuts keep me around. Tied up or tied down as long as I am bound. Just as long as I am bound. Place me in your sense of care. I do all for you anywhere. You are the master, I'm the slave. Willing to be your depraved. Servant to your every whim. Let this fetish love begin. Take control of this beat done. You rule this moment, what may come. I like this thing I am whenever you are near. There is no resistance here. She dominates. I need some pleasure with my pain. She dominates. Abuse me with leather whips and chains. She dominates. Witness me to a pleading cry. Break the skin and tantalize. I need some pleasure with my pain. She dominates. Whenever you are near, there is no resistance here. She dominates. I need some pleasure with my pain. She dominates. Abuse me with leather whips and chains. She dominates. Witness me to a pleading cry. Break the skin and tantalize. I need some pleasure with my pain. She dominates.
You're listening to the Whip Appeal Show, hosted by MistressCandy69 from the BDSM Alive Radio Network. Hello, everyone in Radio Land. It is Sunday. Yes, Mistress is doing a live show on Sunday today because I missed Friday. Mistress is actually back to work in Long Island, New York. I'm not telling you fellows where and why, but I work a lot of hours this week, so I wasn't able to do my show on Friday. I was pretty exhausted, I must say. So I decided that I would do a live show today for at least maybe half hour, 45 minutes or something like that, to just kind of talk about some things in my life and what's coming, new changes, big changes to BDSM Alive Radio Network. Of course, Mistress owns the network, and I'm trying to keep it female-led and female-owned and female-operated. And which means by that is a lot of people who are into BDSM and they talk about, you know, female superiority and that men are inferior to females. So Mistress has decided that she's going to keep the network with women on it. Now, for right now, there's myself, of course, doing shows still on BDSM Alive Radio Network, as well as my own show, The Whip Appeal, with Mistress Candy. And I also have Mistress Black Velvet's Meeting Place, which I think tonight, she's doing a live show at her normal 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And then coming to the network in the next couple of weeks, actually, we now have Rita Daniels. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy to bring Rita Daniels to BDSM Alive Radio Network. She is going to be doing her infamous show in the Cougar Zone with Rita Daniels. And she is going to be on the network in the next couple of weeks, actually. So stay tuned for In the Cougar Zone with Rita Daniels. And anybody who doesn't know who she is, look her up on the goddamn internet. She is an international accredited film star. She's had AVN awards. She's a film actress. She's a porn actress, and she is one of the biggest names in porn history. So Mistress Candy, myself, I'm so excited to welcome Rita Daniels to the network, and of course Mistress Black Velvet and myself will still be doing shows on the network. So I'm trying to expand my network and keep it all females. Now, of course, I would have no problem putting a guy on. Let's say if you're a male dom and you want to come on and join a network, just know that us females are more superior to you. I'm only kidding. So it is kind of an interesting thing. What has been going on in Mistress's life, shall I say? Well, Mistress is getting ready for one of the biggest sex expos in the world, and it's called Exxxotica Expo, and it is returning to Edison, New Jersey on October 21st to the 23rd this year. Of course, ladies are free on Friday, so if you identify as a woman, you will be able to go into the exposition hall on the Ladies Free Friday, but you must be dressed like a woman to do it, okay? Or, you know, something in comparison to a woman. So that's kind of neat. If you are interested in getting tickets, you can go to Exxxotica, www.exxxotica, OTICAEXPO.com, and you can get your tickets there. It's one of the biggest conventions dedicated to love, porn, and sex. They have a lot of vendors. There's an interactive dungeon, which is run by, I believe, Kinky College from Chicago. Bruce from Kinky College usually takes over the dungeon at Exxxotica. And there's vendors. You can meet porn stars. There's actresses and actors that go there. I mean, they have, like, you can buy, like, marijuana stuff. You could buy dildos. You could buy soap. You could buy lingerie. You can buy, like, pretty much everything. Some of the sponsors for Exxxotica is Bad Dragon and MyCams.com and Chatterbait. Mistress now works on a cam site. I am a cam model on streammate.com/MistressCandy69. I do private one-on-one webcams in there. I dominate men and women on cam. I've been on there for about a couple of weeks. I have really good reviews. It's kind of interesting. Mistress must say that most of my fans are all coming back to Mistress, so thank you very much. My night flirt's been getting very active. My talk to me's been getting very active. So thank you, everybody, for following me. And I also have an OnlyFans page. I'm on onlyfans.com/MistressCandy69. And I do a lot of different things on these different sites. I do a lot of interaction domination. Some of you fellas like JOI, which is jerk off instructions, or CEI, which is cum eating instructions. POV, point of view, things like with foot worship and ass worship. And it's kind of cool. I actually kind of like toying with the fellas who I do video cams with, who get to see me in all of my glory. But it's pretty awesome. And so the cam site, I'm on streammatemodels.com/MistressCandy69. If you're interested in seeing me one-on-one for a domination session or jerk off instruction, just watch you masturbate, I'm cool with that too. So, I kind of like the fellas who are into cock and ball torture, though, I have to say. I really enjoy those type of guys because I get to watch them torture their cock and balls, all because I tell them what to do and how I want them to do it. Pretty interesting, right? So, back to Exxxotica Expo. Mistress and my awesome BDSM Alive radio network is going to be walking around the convention center, interviewing people for our media, like to give Exxxotica the best full coverage they will get. Last year, I went and did it with somebody, and it was good, but I could have done more. Now I have more support. I have other mistresses and other women on my friends on my network, and we're expanding the network. And if you're listening to the show and you're thinking about doing a BDSM or a kink podcast from either a dominant, or a sub or slave perspective, and you would like to join the network, you can send Mistress an email at BDSMAliveradio@gmail.com, and you can put in the subject podcast, okay? Kind of an interesting thing that had happened to me this week. It's kind of funny. Somebody from one of my past, like, relationships in the past kind of crawled out of the woodwork and had said that I was trying to be somebody. I am not anybody. I'm myself. I am my own person. I do not adhere to rules of anyone else, nor do I. If I was trying to be this person, I would have to change skin colors. That's all I would have to say about that. Nor in any way am I trying to be this person. I am my own person. I'm the infamous MistressCandy69. Everybody knows who I am. They know what I'm about. They either love me or hate me. I could really give a shit either way. But I am who I am, and I'm not going to fucking change for anybody. How do you like them apples? I think Mistress has spoken. I'm actually sitting outside in a beautiful location. I'm not going to say where. Under this really huge oak tree. And this tree is quite ginormous. And you can hear cars like whizzing past. You know, Mistress is kind of just sitting and kind of doing her thing. Kind of relaxing in the shade after working a very crazy first week back to work. And of course, you know, I love working because this place, I know everybody there for eons, so it's really awesome, and I feel like I'm home, which is great. I am actually looking for larger living quarters, so I'm looking for like a one-bedroom apartment in like Nassau County area. I'm not going to say where. So once I find that, then I'll be on my way to having even more privacy than I have now. So basically, I don't know, you'll probably see Mistress around a lot over the next couple of months. There's all sorts of different things in Long Island that I'm going to be going to, whether it's like BDSM events from Nassau County, or Munch in Nassau County, or actually Mistress, believe it or not, picked up a new but old habit. Mistress used to play guitar some years back in my 20s, maybe like 16 to like 23. Then I kind of stopped for a while. And I had told my mother recently that I really wanted to get back into playing guitar. Now I have all this time on my hands, you know, between working and then having a few days off in the week and kind of wanting to relax and do some new things. And there's only so many days in the week I can go to the gym, and then I'm still like, okay, what do I do after that, you know? So I've decided to learn how to play guitar again. And believe it or not, I was with some friends a couple of weeks ago, and they had a guitar at their house, and I picked it up, and believe it or not, I tuned it without the tuner, and I was pretty much on target. Like literally, like I was on target, and I was maybe off by two notes, or was it a half an octave off. So, but not bad for somebody who hasn't played with a guitar in like almost, 30 something fucking years, to think about it. So my mom had said to me, she goes, I didn't buy you really a birthday present when you were still living with what's-his-face. So I would like to buy you a guitar so you could play. And I said, really? So I don't know. Let's see if my mom actually does what she says she's going to do. And that would be kind of neat, because then I could, really focus on that too. And I have this really good friend, Mezzy Shredder. I've been talking to him here and there, and he said he was going to teach me, refresh my guitar skills, and we would do it via webcam. So Mezzy, when I get my guitar, you're the first person I'm going to call. So just remember that. So I don't know, it's kind of neat. I played the Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne on this guitar like 3 weeks ago, and I was a little rusty, but after like the second or third time, I like really hammered it down. Because, it just comes natural to me. I'm a prior guitar player. So, and one of the reasons why I played guitar is because I was a very big Randy Rhoads fan. So he kind of inspired me to play guitar, actually. And what do you know, this past year, he finally got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And it's about fucking time. Or it's either rock and roll or heavy metal, whichever was one of them. But I thought it was pretty cool. And since then, I was like, I should really try to play guitar again. I think it's something that I'd be really interested in. So I am going to Exxxotica with a new slave this year. I have this slave cross-dresser, Erica, who actually is a straight cross-dresser. He believes he's a lesbian in male form, and I'm not sure how to go about saying this, but this is what he identifies as. He tells me he thinks he's a lesbian because he's a cross-dresser, but he's not bi, or is he gay, and he's completely straight. So he's not what you call a fetish or kinky cross-dresser. He's in it for the actual real lifestyle because he believes he's transgender, which is kind of interesting. So he's kind of cool. I get along pretty good with him. I've been talking to him for a couple of months, or I've known him. Actually, I've known him for a while. I won't say how long, but I've known him for a while. And he always wanted to be my slave, but at the time I was kind of not sure